My name is Lauren Gould, and I'm the Executive Director of Pros for Vets. It was 1987, and it was summertime. I was over at my friend's house across the street. My mom calls me and tells me to come home, and I could tell she'd been crying, and I walk in, and I say, well, what's wrong? And she just looked at me and said, Lauren, Daddy went to heaven today.
Investigators have few clues to work with in the crash of the Huey helicopter. When the chopper that won them.
He was a helicopter pilot in the Army. He served 2 tours in Vietnam. My dad and 10 other men, Army reservists, were down at Fort Hood, Texas on a training exercise. From what I understand, there was a dead tree amongst a whole bunch of live trees that you kind of couldn't see, and the back propeller on the helicopter hit that dead tree and broke off, and the helicopter spiraled to the ground and basically exploded. All 11 men died. And then you just got a mom with 2 kids by herself. My dad was buried in Arlington Cemetery in Virginia. And whenever you look out and you see just rows and rows and rows of headstones, and you know that every single one of those men and women fought for their country and died for our freedom. And it just makes me so proud that my dad is there and did the same thing. I've never actually been to Fort Hood before, and so now we're driving through, heading to the site where the crash occurred. I still think about it every day. And to be here today, I don't know, it kind of just brings it all back around. It's a really special thing for me to be able to come out here. Folks who have their parents or their loved ones that die overseas, you know, they don't have this kind of closure. They don't have anywhere to go. And I got to do that today. When you lose your parent who was in service to his country, it makes you appreciate our freedoms so much more. It's amazing to me that people take that for granted. That's why we have to hold our soldiers and our warriors high, because they do that for us every day. The needs of our veterans are so vast, it's almost overwhelming. The fact that there are men and women overseas and here at home that put their life on the line for me, it's almost like you have to help. You can't not help, because your life would not be what it is without these warriors. When my dad served in Vietnam, he flew search and rescue missions. You know, he went in whenever everyone else was going out and searched the jungle to try to find his comrades and bring them home safely. That's kind of what we're trying to do at Pros for Vets on a very, very small level, is trying to go out and find our men and women who fought for us, who might be suffering in silence, who need our help so desperately.
Pros for Vets.
Pros for Vets. Pros for Vets.
Pros for Vets.
Fighting for you.
Fighting for you.
Fighting for you. Because you fought for us.
Because you fought for us.